Hello, welcome back to the channel. Right, sorry I'm not up in my ramble room for doing this, but I fancy doing something a little bit quieter in it. But also I wanted to have my computer up because I've done a video yesterday and I had a few people commenting about Let It Be. Stripey, what do you think of the news? And I did not know. So I started watching other people, see a few videos last night, watched a couple today, and then I looked on Beatles.com, and obviously on the 30th of January, which was the day before yesterday, so I'm a little bit late to this party, Apple Corps and Wingnut Films are proud to announce an exciting new collaboration between the Beatles and Sir Peter Jackson. I love Peter Jackson movies. Not all of them, but I've been following his career from the right early days, you know, Bad Taste, Meet the Feebles, Brain Dead, Frighteners, Heavenly Creatures, all the way through, right up to Lord of the Rings and all the big ones that everyone knows, even King Kong. The new film is based around 55 hours released footage of the Beatles in the studio, shot between January 2nd and January 31st, 1969. These studio sessions produced the Beatles a Grammy Award-winning album, Let It Be. With its Academy Award-winning song, the album was eventually released 18 months later in May 1970, several months after the band had broken up. Now, first thing I want to say is, this is great news. This is great news. And I'm thinking it will probably be released around that time next year. I'm guessing around about May time next year. So there's going to be this new documentary where Peter Jackson can go through all this video footage and like this 55 hours and 140 hours of audio to mix way through and make this new documentary. It's unnamed at the moment, but my guess will probably be something like Get Back. Just my guess. But you also, on its release, are going to get the original Lindsay Hogg film, Michael Lindsay Hogg's movie, the original Let It Be. Now, I do own a copy of Let It Be on DVD, but alas, it's obviously a bootleg. There's never been an official release. But kudos to some of yous. I've seen yous putting out video discs, videotapes from right back in the day. I'm talking early 80s. Kudos to you guys. I'm so impressed. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I do believe my copy of Let It Be was taken off of Laserdisc. It's pretty good. It's pretty good quality, but to have a digitally remastered one with the technology they've got to now. Now, as we know, that Peter Jackson has also recently done a documentary called They Shall Not Grow Old. Now, I haven't seen it yet, but this is about World War I footage. Now, you can imagine, black and white, really grainy, really nasty. And looking at the trailer, what he's done with it is absolutely incredible. Cleaned it right up, colorized it, so that, you know, they know how to do the stuff. And the footage will be restored at Park Road Post of Wellington, New Zealand, to pristine standard, using techniques developed for the World War I documentary that's now nominated for a BAFTA for the best documentary. The untitled film is currently in production and the release date will be announced in due course. The film is being made with full cooperation from Sir Paul McCartney, Sir Ringo Starr, Yoko Ono Lennon and Olivia Harrison. So it's got everyone's blessing. This is going to be wonderful. And I am glad we're going to get the original Michael Lindsay Hogg film as well. That is a must-have. You know, if they was just going to release the new documentary, yes, it would be wonderful. I mean, didn't we just love 8 Days a Week, Ron Howard's film? It was terrific, wasn't it? But we've always wanted this. Yes, we've got Hard Day's Night, Help, Magical Mystery Tour, Yellow Submarine, etc., etc. But never an official Let It Be. Not on DVD, not on Blu-ray. I mean, Blu-ray. the amount of extras you're going to have. And will it get a theatrical release, this new documentary? I mean, really? Going to your local IMAX and sitting back and watching the rooftop concert above Savile Row, you know. Oh, stop it. This is great news. This is really good news. I'm guessing it'll probably be next May. Unless any of you guys have heard different, please drop me in the comments down below. I want to keep a little bit on point with this one. I mean, we only had Yellow Submarine at the cinema last year. It was terrific. Absolutely terrific experience. I really enjoyed it. So I do hope it gets a theatrical release, but we'll have to wait and see about that. Fingers crossed. I would imagine the new documentary by Peter Jackson, Sir Peter Jackson, will get a theatrical release. How cool is that? I'm stoked. I'm absolutely stoked. I did not expect that. I mean, because obviously this year will be the 50th anniversary of Abbey Road. So there's got to be something to celebrate that. You know, we've had it recently with Pepper and the White Album, etc. And I wonder if this new documentary will have a different soundtrack to the Let It Be album. I just don't know. I just don't know. But this is great news, isn't it? Great news. So, yeah. I just wanted to share my thoughts with you. What do you think about this? I'll tell you what, drop down there what you think it might be called. I'm going for Get Back. Probably wrong. But, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, drop your thoughts in the comments down below. And what extras would you like to see? I'd like to see the 55 hours. I know you're all thinking, what? It's history in the making right there, let's be honest. It's the Beatles. They're not going to let us have 55 hours, so I wouldn't have thought. Definitely not. On a whole load of them. But this is going to be really interesting. The ultimate fly on the wall experience. We will see. And whether they'll cut out some of the bickering that was in the original. I mean, it doesn't bother me, all that. It really doesn't bother me. We all know that the Beatles broke up at the end of the 60s. However gutting it was to us, and it was. When you spend that much time with each other, and we're talking like from, schoolboys right the way through Hamburg, going through Beatlemania. Not one of us could fathom what that was like. And all the other stuff along the way, Probably by the end of it, I was probably getting a little bit knocked to each other. That happens in families. That happens with your mates. It's going to happen. I don't mind seeing a little bit of the rough. It is what it is. Sure, the Beatles like to put out a positive, lovely image, and they do. But they're rock and roll. They're rock and roll. It just comes with the territory. But this is all good news. Just to have Let It Be restored on Blu-ray would be something else. But to get a whole new experience, a whole new Peter Jackson documentary, this could be really something special. So, let me know your thoughts downstairs. Sorry I didn't do this up in the Ramble room. I really did intend to, but I wanted to keep this nice and short. And I wanted to have a little bit of the information right there so I could sort of just like go through bits. And, yeah. So, thanks to all the people that commented on my video and told me about this. Thank all you lot who put out a video about this. This is really good news. So, that's it for today then, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll be back with another ramble real soon. Take care.